conversation with our technical experts, and we are discussing stocks with Dipin Mehta. Dipin, this earnings season, we all know that IT will not come out with good set of numbers. But if Accenture numbers are anything to go by, is there light at the end of the tunnel? Because it's not like this is going to be a dark tunnel for the rest of our life.
No, I think that what has happened, Nikunj, is that basically, again, there's a secular slowdown in the entire industry. The business model is such that, they're going to be just about providing application development, management, and the entire industry has moved to products and platforms. So again, I think there's a structural issue in the Indian IT industry, and I was quite hopeful that AI would be a trigger for higher growth, but certainly that doesn't appear to be so. In fact, they may get disrupted because of artificial intelligence. And these companies, end of the day, you look at a 5-10 year track record, and that's like a high single digit type of a growth despite rupee depreciation. So what's going to change it? I think I really don't know. I think the way the spend's happening in the tech industry, more and more towards hardware, especially servers, the type that NVIDIA makes, or chips, the type that NVIDIA makes, more investment into data centers, storage capacity, more investment into platforms and products. Software as a service is the new buzzword. It is a way to decrease costs. And none of the Indian companies, the traditional Indian IT companies, are in that particular space. So I think they're going to get disrupted, and you're going to see further and further slowdown over there. So my view remains extremely negative. Sure, there could be rallies. You could have a surprising quarter, 15-20% growth is possible, but the long-term trajectory certainly is very, very slow.
Right. So, Deepan, hi morning. That's your take on IT. But even though you are largely negative when it comes to this sector, over the last couple of weeks when we have seen sector churn where IT has emerged positive for a couple of days, we have seen that the mid-cap end of IT has done much better than the large cap. If at all you had to play the sector, and if you are seeing any hope of emergence from this sector, do you believe it could come from the mid-cap end?
No, in fact, it has to come from companies which have a differentiated business model and which are more into products and platforms. So traditionally, we had companies like Oracle and Ramco, which were into products. There was even nuclear software, but those haven't done as well. I think a new set of companies, and they are really small cap companies like Newgen, Orion Pro, I think certainly they merit a mention over here. Usual disclosure, we and our clients may be invested in them. And then there are these GIS companies, which also Synthesis is there. And there is Genesis also, which is quite interesting. I think right place at the right time. And I think beyond that, there could be a few IT companies like maybe a Persistent Systems, maybe a Coforge, which are aggressive, which are, in the right space. They may do well. But end of the day, I think the large cap IT stocks and a whole host of mid cap IT stocks, which are doing a Me Too type of a business, I don't think they are going to give great returns going forward.
Okay, that's the take coming in.